I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the wedding.
I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it.
We gonna get you and your little dog, too. Well, congratulations, young man. Run as fast as Cassie did.
I seen him fight with his own self. I seen him be violent to his own self, forget anybody else.
Why in the hell you would put your man in a situation by sending him to Cali to work on your album?
All of these things I shouldn't know, and they all know it.
So Katt Williams has confirmed how Diddy tried to unalive 50 Cent for refusing Diddy's offers.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, is that a relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about?
That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
And this seems eerily similar to what Katt Williams said when he talked about turning down Diddy's parties.
Because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And
now this seemingly corroborates what Gene Deal had to say a few years ago.
I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang, so I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm here at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me, I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. He was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room. There's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those plugs.
right. Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
Now, Diddy is quite notorious for getting rid of people that don't give him what they want. Jaguar Wright actually speculated on this a few years ago with real-life productions.
I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim's dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was gonna meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you wanna know what they all had in common though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest mother, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning, gone. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. You know, I speak for a reason. When you see this bullshit motherfucking game with people that you love, that you like, you know, it's too many coincidences.
Too many. You
Honeycomb.
Oh. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog too. And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Gene Deal, meanwhile, has also revealed the role Diddy played in Biggie's death.
How you feel about the people that say Biggie was asking for him coming to LA so soon after Tupac got killed and him getting on the radio rapping Long Kiss Goodnight?
Man, you would get 100 people in the room, and out of the 100 people, probably 3 would say it was all right for Big to be in LA. 97% of those people would say he had no business in LA at that time. We all knew that. Why would Puff rent studio time? Come on, man, look. You gotta look at what people do, man. You know Pac just got killed. It ain't no kind of business Big was doing. Big couldn't even walk, he couldn't run. They was pushing him around in a wheelchair, brother. Why the hell would you rent studio time at LA for him to finish your album when in fact you got your own studio, Daddy's house? Let's keep it a buck. Let's stop this bullshit, man. Let's stop doing these interviews, man, about this, because people ain't getting it. He did not want the beef with the Crips. Puff ain't want the beef with the Dog Pound, Snoop them or whatever. Big started that beef. You understand what I'm saying? Puff ain't want none of that beef. Why in the hell you would put your man in a situation by sending him to Cali to work on your album? Why would you do that? Oh, they just wanted to do business. Business my ass, man. No homo. Cause you know how some of these be thinking, right? They hear that. Keep it real, man. Why is he out there working on Puff album when you got the Hit Factory? You got Daddy's house. You got the place where Tupac was shot at, Quad Studio. There's plenty of places Big could have been. Why the West Coast? All money ain't good money, brother. That's my take on it, man. I don't know if you like it or not.
And it's not just Gene Deal and Jaguar Wright that have spoken out against Diddy in the past. Another person who used to be incredibly close to Diddy, but now speaks against him, is Mark Curry.
I seen him fight with his own self. I seen him be violent to his own self, forget anybody else. I seen him beat his own self up.
Wow, what you mean by that?
Meaning you putting yourself through so much stuff, you beating your own self up, you bringing yourself down with whatever kind of things you need at that time, whether it be alcohol, whether it be pills, whatever it is that you need. Sometimes people get addicted to pills. And when they get addicted to pills, that it alters the ego.
Diddy truly has a long history of violence. In November, Cassie Ventura, known as Cassie, filed a federal lawsuit against Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, in a New York federal court. The lawsuit alleges disturbing instances of sexual assault, physical abuse, and coercion, including claims that Combs forced Ventura into sexual encounters with male sex workers while he watched. These allegations add to a series of controversies surrounding the music mogul and entrepreneur. Combs, in recent years, has attempted to rebrand himself as Brother Love, even changing his middle name to Love. However, his efforts to reshape his public image are overshadowed by a history of violence dating back to the 90s. Despite never being convicted of a serious crime, Combs has faced numerous accusations of violent behavior from various individuals. Combs' attorney, Ben Brafman, has strongly denied these allegations, stating that Ventura persistently demanded $30 million from Combs under the threat of publishing a damaging tell-all book about their relationship. Although Ventura initially withdrew her threat, she proceeded to file a lawsuit that Brafman described as filled with baseless and outrageous lies. The two parties eventually reached an undisclosed settlement on November 17th. To understand the context of Ventura's allegations, it's important to consider a timeline of controversies involving Combs over the years. In 1991, Combs was involved in co-promoting a celebrity basketball game and concert at City College of New York, where 9 people tragically lost their lives and 29 were injured due to overcrowding and inadequate security measures. In 1995, a violent rivalry between Death Row Records and Bad Boy escalated when Jake Robles, a friend of Death Row co-founder Marion Suge Knight, was killed outside an Atlanta nightclub. Combs was implicated, though he denied involvement. In 1998, Combs and 2 others attacked music executive Steve Stoute over a disputed music video, resulting in charges of assault and criminal mischief. In 1999, Combs and his associate, Jamal Shine Barrow, were involved in a shooting incident at Club New York, resulting in injuries to 3 people. Combs was acquitted of charges related to the incident. In 2013, Combs allegedly got into an altercation with rapper J. Cole at a MTV VMAs after-party, though details of the incident remain disputed. In 2014, Combs reportedly punched rapper Drake over a music dispute outside a nightclub during Basel Weekend. In 2019, Combs faced allegations of physical abuse from his ex-partner Gina Huynh. Huynh alleged that Combs subjected her to years of abuse during their relationship, including instances of stomping and punching. She detailed a pattern of emotional, mental, and physical abuse, stating that Combs would often compare her unfavorably to his other partner, Cassie. These accusations added to the growing scrutiny surrounding Combs' behavior. Then came the Cassie lawsuit. As the legal battles unfolded, a wave of accusations surfaced against Combs, fueled by the New York State's Adult Survivors Act, which allowed individuals to file lawsuits for sexual offenses, irrespective of statutes of limitations. Additionally, another Jane Doe filed a suit alleging gang rape by Combs and others in 2003 when she was 17 years old. In February 2024, producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against Combs, accusing him of sexual assault during the production of Combs' album, The Love Album. Jones alleged repeated instances of sexual misconduct and claimed that Combs attempted to coerce him into a homosexual relationship. Combs vehemently denied the accusations, labeling Jones a liar seeking financial gain. The legal saga escalated further when law enforcement officials raided Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami in March 2024 as part of an ongoing investigation. The raids were linked to allegations of sex trafficking and racketeering, with several individuals coming forward to provide testimony to investigators. That's all for the video, folks. Thanks for watching.